Hey guys, it's Sharon from Digital Nomad Quest, and today we're going to talk about my thoughts on the future of remote work and digital nomading. If you guys are new to this channel, welcome. I'm all about teaching you how to build passive income, become financially free, and design your best lives. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button to be notified of my latest videos. Now, as you guys may know, back in 2016 to 2018, I was a digital nomad. I had 3 part-time remote positions and then transitioned fully to building passive income businesses online. I came back to the Bay Area in 2018 where I took a full-time day job while I'm still building my online businesses on the side. So I guess these thoughts are coming from an ex-digital nomad who's all about remote work. So as you can see, during these times in quarantine, a lot of companies are moving towards remote work. For example, Facebook and Twitter both announced that they are indefinitely going to allow for remote work, which is pretty crazy. According to ZDNet.com, in 2018, approximately 56% of companies were already going remote in certain ways. So obviously in 2020 and beyond, I believe that remote work and digital nomading is going to be way more normalized. In my opinion, during these times, it's kind of a good indicator that, if anything were to happen in the future where we have to stay indoors again, we need to still be able to continue our businesses. And that's why I think a lot of businesses are moving towards online work and remote work. And here's the thing, a lot of employees are actually finding that they are more productive while they are working from home, working remotely. I think the reason is that they don't have that morning commute that can actually be 1 to 2 hours sometimes for people going there and then going back, which can already be tiring enough and actually dampens on people's mood. Also, I find that, working from home, you can actually be more effective sometimes if you get to decide when you want to take breaks and things like that. You might be able to be more effective with your time because you know your habits, right? Some people work better in long spurts. Some people need to take breaks. People's work styles differ, and being able to have that control over how you're going to balance your schedule is probably going to make you more effective. I also don't think for now that remote work is going to be the norm and that being in an office is going to be uncommon. Who knows? I might be wrong, but I do think that at a full-time company, having offices can be beneficial. I think onboarding can be easier in person versus virtually. So for example, for new hires, it might be easier to onboard them in person versus explain everything virtually and then ease them into remote work if that is where the company's moving, right? Another thing is I think there are a lot of people who still prefer being able to work in an office. For example, Alex from Create and Go, he works remotely because he's built his blog to 6 figures a month, and he thought that quarantine really showed people that work from home is not as hyped as it sounds, which is why he actually decided to rent an office for his employees. I also think that, having team bonding events and things like that is kind of important too. So if we're going to do everything remotely, it might not be as easy to be able to do that. However, I personally still advocate leaning towards remote work over working in offices. I do feel like people get drained in an office. People do prefer to have a little more freedom, so they'll be more enthusiastic about their work. I do believe it also brings up a few questions. Will, for example, Bay Area prices go down in terms of the real estate market because people might be moving out of the Bay to, less expensive areas, like what I did with digital nomading, because I personally thought geographic arbitrage was great for my finances and was great for building an online business. It allowed me to reduce expenses while building my income. So I think that's a very real question. I'm from the Bay Area, and a lot of people move to San Francisco because of the top companies that are here. I actually saw on sfgate.com that 2 out of 3 people from SF said they would actually move out of SF if they could work remotely. So that is very interesting. I don't know the answer to this. I think that it might start evening out. I don't think it'll plummet in terms of prices, but I do think people are looking to other markets like moving to Austin and things like that because it is cheaper elsewhere. I don't think it's gonna plummet because I do find that people still like the Bay Area for other reasons, and I can still imagine that a lot of the tech offices are gonna stay here, but who knows, who knows what's gonna happen. I'm not an expert, but it's just interesting to think about these things. Another thing to think about is, will wages in places like the Bay Area be lower if they are going to move to remote work? That means that they can hire from all over the world. My thing here is, yeah, that might happen, but I also think the rebuttal is that, you know, companies like Google, I have worked with so many employees that are from all over the world already that move to the Bay Area to work. I also find that a lot of companies do like to hire in the Bay Area for their talent. But then again, if everyone starts moving away from the Bay Area, you know, who knows what's going to happen. I guess I'm looking at this from a Bay Area perspective. Moving towards remote work might actually be good for a lot of people all around the world. But yeah, who knows? I'm just kind of rambling right now, but I think that I'm very excited about this move towards remote work. I've actually been enjoying it a lot, that I can work from home and still get a lot of my work done. I don't think that it's hindering me at all. Anyway, those are my thoughts. It's kind of conflicting. I'm kind of saying both sides, but who knows what's going to happen. I'm still an advocate though for remote work, and I'm still excited that digital nomads are probably going to be more normalized. If you guys like this video, let me know, and let me know in the comments if you think that digital nomads will be more normalized, remote work will be more normalized or not. Let me know in the comments, and make sure to subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified of my latest videos, and I'll see you guys in the next